So we're going to start in this seated position. Nice tall spine here. Let the shoulders drop down away from the ears. Hands can be at heart center. Hands can be in the lap. You can have them palms down or palms up. Also hand at heart and hand at belly for a little bit more connection to the body. And then today, as we come into breath, maybe that is sort of a foreign concept to you, like to follow your breath. So I'm going to offer a Ujjayi breath today. And if you haven't heard of this before, maybe you've heard it as Darth Vader breath. So what you want to do in Ujjayi breath is say the word ah, like ah, with your mouth closed, and you make that sound in the back of your throat. So there's a little vibration in the deep part of your throat. So as you come into your breath and you start to focus on your breath, maybe it's the sound that you keep coming back to as your mind wanders. Maybe it's the sound of that Darth Vader breath, that ah in the back of your throat, that keeps bringing you back to your body and to this moment. So close your eyes down. Again, let the shoulders relax if they started to drift up towards the ears. Let the belly stay a little tight here as we find this nice tall spine. Shoulders just stack right over the hips here. Take a couple more moments here. Try to deepen that breath. Maybe make it a little bit more audible. And take one more full inhale and exhale. And then let the eyes open up if they're not open. Again, keep that tall spine. If you're up on a blanket or a block, you can take that out from underneath you and just find the sits bones grounded here. We're going to let the arms reach up. So we're going to make those goalpost arms again here. The elbows point out to the sides. Keep the tension out of the shoulders. And then we're going to twist towards the left as we exhale. So take a breath in and then exhale, twist towards the left here. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, twist towards the right. Good. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, twist. All right, so keep moving through these two sides. Follow your breath. So that could be a different pace than my pace. And that's fine. If you want to speed it up, you can. But as you twist, try to keep the belly tight again. Just keep that focus on that nice tall spine. Shoulders relax. So one interesting thing I find when I do this is how fast it gets tiring. So it doesn't look like much until you're doing it for a minute or so. And then it feels like a lot, right? So it's just a reminder, we can do hard things. We can push past something that gets a little uncomfortable. Maybe do a few more. Good. We're going to finish up one more set here. So to the left, to the right. And we come back to center. Let the palms come together, interlace the fingers, and then push the palms up towards the sky. Drop the shoulders down away. And then drop your chin to your chest. So you get that little stretch in the neck there as you push the palms up towards the sky. Good. Release your left hand. Let it come down to the floor. And then reach your right arm up and over. And maybe you come to the elbow here. Or maybe you just stay on the palm. You want to keep the sits bones grounded. You roll the heart up towards the sky. Take that big stretch in the side body. Good. And then as you exhale, lift back up. The palms come together above the head again. And then now we'll keep the left arm up, drop the right arm, and then again up and over. Big stretch here, big breath into the side body. And then as you exhale, come back up. And one more time, we're going to take a twist this time. So now we're going to twist towards the left, bring the right hand to the left knee, and look over that left shoulder. Take a big breath in here, nice and tall spine. And then as you exhale, both arms come back up again. Inhale and exhale, drop to the opposite side. Big inhale as you sit tall. And then exhale, lift the arms. Last time here. This time as you exhale, slide the hands down into heart center. We're going to come forward into a forward fold. So start to walk the hands forward. Maybe you stay up on the fingertips here. Maybe you find flat palms. And just, again, let the chin tuck in towards the chest. Try to keep the sits bones grounded here. You might use the hands to push away a little bit on the floor. And as you exhale, walk it on back to your seat. We're just going to cross the opposite leg in front, so whichever one you've had in front, change it up. Take a breath in here, and then exhale one more time. We'll go forward fold here. Walk it forward again. You might be on the fingertips. You might be flat palmed here. And just let the head drop in. And inhale. Come on back nice and slow. So if you're playing along with the playlist, you can go ahead and start that playlist now. We're going to come into all fours, so you might go to the side to do that, or you might come forward over the shins. Take your time. We'll all meet here with hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll do a cow-cat here. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And then exhale, start to round, tuck the chin, push the floor away. Great, and then come back to neutral. And we're going to walk the hands forward, so a little bit more of a kneeling plank here. Walk your knees back a little bit, and then as you bend your elbows, keep them nice and close towards your ribs. We're going to come all the way down to the floor. Good. All right, and then we're going to find Sphinx. So let the elbows come right underneath the shoulders. Let the palms press down onto the floor. Fingers are pointing forward here. You can spread the fingers out nice and wide. This is Sphinx. We're going to draw the heart through the shoulders. Drop the shoulders down towards the mat and keep pushing the elbows down. Tops of the feet, just like Cobra, push down into the mat. And then exhale, release a little bit here. So we're going to take this into a Sphinx roll-up. Those who have taken my class before know and love this one, I'm very sure. We'll try it. This will be our core warm-up this morning. So again, palms pressed down, elbows pressed down. Inhale and lift the heart through the shoulders here. And this time as you exhale, start to push into your hands. Start to lift your belly button away from the floor. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. And then maybe you lift your thighs so that your knees remain on the floor here. And you hold, and there might be a little bit of a shake here. That's what we want, a little core activation. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, just unwind. So we drop the thighs, we drop the belly. And then inhale through again, lift the heart. So we'll go through that a couple more times. As you exhale, drop the chin, round the back, start to lift away. Stay on the knees here, feel a little shake. And then release. Drop the thighs, the belly, lift the heart. Good. And one more time, this one, we're going to tuck the chin, start to lift. And if you want to take this all the way into your forearm plank, you can tuck your toes now and lift your knees away from the floor. Good. And keep that activation. Push down into your hands, push down into your elbows. It's hard to do this and talk. All right. On your exhale, you'll release again. Knees, thighs, belly. Inhale, lift your heart. Beautiful. Exhale, come back down to your hands. Let your hands come to chest level here. And push up and back into child's pose. So send the hips back to the heels. Take a moment and take a deeper breath in. And a longer breath out. Good. One more full inhale. And exhale. And we're going to come up into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, push into your hands, start to lift your hips up and back. Good. And first time through, maybe make some movement here so you can bend the knees, alternate the heels, maybe shake the hips out a little bit side to side, maybe come back and forth a few times between plank and down dog. So start to settle in here. Find some stillness now. Hips go high, inner thighs go back. Heels start to sink a little deeper maybe. Take a full breath in and a long breath out. And as you exhale, bend the knees. Take a slow walk up to the top of the mat. So take as many steps as you need here. And then once you're at the top, we're going to find a forward fold. So let the feet go a little bit wider than hip distance. Keep a lot of bend in the knees. This is your first one, probably. So we'll take a little time here to fold, get a little stretch in the hamstrings. Let the head just go loose and you can shake it out. If you like a little movement, you can move side to side here as well. So we're going to take a twist here. Again, keep that bend in your knees here, and then bend a little deeper in your right knee. We're going to take the right hand in front of the right foot and let the left hand come to your left hip. Keep pushing down into your left foot, and maybe you lengthen that left hamstring, that left leg. You can also take the left arm up towards the sky, or you can keep it at your hip here. Gaze can stay down at the floor or look to the side. And then as you exhale, come back to that forward fold. This time as you inhale, let's take a half lift. So press into the shins, let the heart reach forward, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, refold. We'll try the opposite side. A little bit more bend in the left knee. Left hand in front of the left foot. Right hand to the right hip. And then we're going to look towards the right. Sort of straighten out that right leg a little bit more if you can. And maybe the right arm reaches up. And release. Both hands back down to the mat again. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold. Toe heel the feet back in so they're hip distance again. Bend the knees deeper now. Tuck the chin, round the back, and start to roll up to stand. As you do, keep pushing down into the feet. And take a big stretch. Inhale, reach the arms up. Good. Exhale, refold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back. Find your down dog. Go 1 foot at a time. Take an inhale here. Good. Exhale, come forward, plank. Knees can drop if you need to. Lower all the way down to the mat. And then as you inhale, cobra. Maybe you're up. Maybe you're ready for upward dog, or you can always throw in that sphinx pose that we just learned in the beginning here. And then exhale. Find your way back to down dog through child's pose or plank. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Good, and we'll try that all again. Inhale again. Exhale, bend the knees. Find your way to the top of the mat. Take as many steps as you need here. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms come together. And then exhale, refold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back. Now you can take this flow, this vinyasa a little faster if you'd like to. You can skip the down dog and go right to plank. You can add a push-up if you'd like to. So this is sort of your flow. Just make it your flavor. We're just going to do one more sun A here. Inhale again. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, refold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step back, vinyasa. Always option to skip the flow as well. You can take it back to child's pose or down dog. And then find a settling breath. So big inhale and a long exhale. You're going to take a little pause and lunge. So lift the right leg up, really stretch it back. So 3-point down dog here. Toes point down towards the floor. And then bring the knee in towards the chest as you come forward into that plank. Step the right foot up in between the hands and drop the left knee. So we're going to find this low lunge here. Drop the left knee to the floor. And we're going to take a lizard lunge. So toe heel the right foot over towards the right edge of the mat. Hands can stay down flat or you can be up on the fingertips here. And let the hips drop in towards the floor. Okay. So to get a little bit more stretch in this hip flex, we're going to start to walk the hands over to the left corner of the mat. I like to keep one of the hands on the mat for a little bit of extra stickiness here, and then the other hand can come off the mat. And as you fold in, let the elbows bend away from each other as you drop the head in towards the floor. But keep mindful of your right knee. Keep pushing it out towards the pinky edge of your right foot. Good. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, walk the hands back inside of your right foot. We're going to toe heel the right foot back to the center of the mat. Pick up your back knee. Take a moment to look forward. Inhale, and then exhale. Step your left foot up to meet your right foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, chair. Sink the hips now. And hold here. Let the shoulders relax. Palms can press together. Palms can also be on your thighs. Take another inhale. And then exhale, refold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back as your flow. Good. And then this time we're going to add on. So right leg lifts again. Step the right foot up in between the hands, crescent or warrior one. So either keep the heel lifted or seal the back heel. Just rise as you inhale, lift the heart, and then exhale, refold. Plant the hands, step back. Again, you can add that flow, or you can take it back to down dog. Great. We'll start again on the left side. So left leg lifts, stretch it high, toes point down. And then now as you come forward into plank, bring that knee in towards your chest. Exhale, step the foot up in between the hands. Great. Drop the right knee to the mat, let the hips sink. Just take a moment here. Good. And now we'll start to move that left foot over towards the left edge of the mat and that lizard lunge. Again, you can be up on the fingertips or let the palms press down into the floor. Let the hips sink here. All right, and then we'll take that little stretch to the side. So walk the hands over now to the right corner of your mat. If you want to drop in lower, start to bend the elbows away from each other and drop the chest towards the floor. Good. You can tuck the chin into the chest, get a little stretch in the neck. Be mindful of the left knee. Yeah, let it push out towards the pinky edge side of the foot. Great, and then as you exhale, you come back to center. Toe heel the foot back into the center of the mat. Pick up your back knee. Look forward, step forward, left foot meets right foot. Right foot meets left foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up all the way. And exhale, sit back chair. Good, hold chair here. Heart lifts to the thumbs. Squeeze the inner knees in towards one another. Really spread the toes out. Try not to grip the toes into the mat here. And hold again for another inhale. Good, and as you exhale, drop the belly to the thighs. Come back to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, vinyasa or danda. And then left side, left leg lifts now. We're going to go crescent lunge or warrior one, your choice. Use your breath in to lift you. Let your heart lift, shoulders slide down. And then the exhale brings you back down. Step back. Once again, adding the flow, or you can come into danda. Find that deeper breath in, that longer breath out. We're going to do that whole sequence one more time. Right leg lifts, lift it high. Step the right foot up in between the hands. Find low lunge here. Drop the back knee. Toe heel the right foot out towards the right edge of the mat. Good. Start to fold in, and you can go now stretching the hands to the left corner of your mat. Maybe bend the elbows and drop in. Use your inhale to bring you back. Toe heel your foot back to the center. Lift your back knee. Step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. Take another breath in. Refold on your exhale. Half lift. Fold. Step back, vinyasa. Again, right leg lifts. We go warrior one or crescent. Follow your breath. Rise on the inhale. Arms reach here. Heart lifts. Shoulders slide down. And then refold. Exhale. Hands come to the floor. Stepping back, adding flow or not. And then go left side. Left leg lifts, lift it high. Step it up in between the hands. We'll take that low lunge first. Drop the right knee to the floor. Good, let the hips sink for a moment. And then toe heel the foot out to the left edge of the mat. You can stay there or walk the hands over to the opposite corner. Good. Fold in, bend the elbows out. Away from each other. Good. Watch your knee again. And then exhale. Take it back to center. Lift the back knee. Step up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, rise high. And exhale, sit back, chair. Holding chair again. Good. Again, watch the toes. Don't let them grip into the mat here. Keep them nice and wide. Take another full inhale. Exhale, drop the belly to the thighs, forward fold. Great. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step back. Add vinyasa or down dog. Good. And then left leg lifts. Crescent or warrior one. Use the inhale once again, rise and reach. And the exhale to fold. Okay. Find your way back to down dog, through flow or not. And then exhale, settle the breath. Big breath in, long breath out. We're going to take a twisted down dog here. So step the feet a little closer to the hands. And then wide. Left foot goes to the left edge. Right foot goes to the right edge. So we get that really secure in the feet. Let the feet go flat to the mat. Keep pushing into the left hand. Let the right hand come somewhere on the left leg. So it might be down low. It might be a little higher here. And then draw your gaze underneath that armpit. Good. Let the hand come back to the floor. We'll try the opposite side. Keep pushing now into the right hand. Take the left hand to somewhere on the right leg. And take the gaze underneath that armpit. Perfect. Hand comes back to the mat. Walk your way back to your regular stance down dog. We're going to take it through a slow flow here. So inhale, come forward. Keep the elbows tight, bend the elbows, and exhale, come down to the floor, all the way down. We're going to take that Sphinx again here. So elbows slide underneath the shoulders again. Heart reaches through the shoulders. Lift your heart up, slide your shoulders back. Good. As you exhale, take the roll up again. So tuck the chin, start to lift the belly, lift the thighs. Keep the knees down or don't. Good, and then as you exhale, release thighs, belly. Inhale, lift the heart again. Perfect. Exhale, let the hands come back, chest level. Push up and back into your down dog. You can go through child's pose there. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. All right, starting with the right leg again, we're going to lift the right leg. This time, open up the hip, bend the knee, flex the foot. Start to draw the knee in towards the chest as you come into plank. Step the right foot up in between the hands. And then we're going to rise up to crescent. So keep that back heel lifted. Rise up here. Inhale, reach the arms. Slide the shoulders down, and then exhale, open up to warrior two. So let the hips open now towards the left here. Good. The fingers reach forward, fingers reach back, slide the shoulders down away. Keep that right knee where it is. Flip your right palm. Inhale, stretch up and back into reverse. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands back down to the floor. Step back. Once again, take vinyasa or skip it. And then we're going to go left side. Left leg lifts. Open up the hip, bend the knee, flex the foot. Draw the knee into the chest as you come forward. Step the left foot up in between the hands. Rise up to crescent. Take that inhale. And then as you exhale, seal the back heel. Open up the hips to the right. Let the fingers reach forward, fingers reach back, shoulders slide down. Good, and then keep that left knee where it is. Flip your left palm. Inhale, come up and back into reverse or peaceful. And then as you exhale, take the hands back down, frame the foot, step back, take vinyasa or rest. All right, gonna add on here. So inhale, reach the right leg up, open up the hip, bend the knee, step the right foot up in between the hands. Rise to crescent, inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior two. And hold here. So let that right knee come right over top of the right ankle. Outer edge of the left foot pushes down. Keep really strong and active in the legs. We're going to draw the hands back behind and interlace the fingers here. Now keep some bend in the elbows. They don't have to be straight. And we're going to start to drop the right ear towards the right knee. So you might not come down very far. It's going to start to engage that oblique part of your core. And then draw your heart up towards the sky. So watch the right knee again. You want to push it out towards the right pinky toe side of your foot. Good. Keep nice and long in the outside of that left leg. Roll up, roll up. Great. And now as you exhale, turn the torso, release the hands. Take the left hand down inside of the right foot and come into twisted lunge. So that might be with the knee down on the floor, or you can keep that knee lifted. And either keep the right hand on the right thigh or reach it up towards the sky. Great, yep. Take a breath in. Exhale, move back through your vinyasa. Or come into down dog. Great, kind of settling breath, inhale. And exhale. Left side, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Great, come forward, bring the knee into the chest, step the foot up in between the hands. Rise to crescent, inhale, and then exhale, open up warrior two. Seal the back heel. Good, left knee over left ankle. Outer edge of the right foot pushes down into the mat. Bring the hands back behind, interlace the fingers again here. And then now as you exhale, start to draw the left ear towards the left knee. Just any amount, doesn't have to go far. You'll feel that little engagement in the obliques now. Great, and then as you exhale, twist again towards the thigh. The right hand comes down inside of the left foot. Pick up your back heel. Yep, heel right over the ball of the foot. And then reach that left arm up towards the sky. It can also stay on the thigh here. Take your twist. Back knee up or down. Good. As you exhale, replant the hands, step back, and vinyasa. Or find down dog. Adding on still, sort of a ladder flow here. Right leg lifts, bend the knee, open up the hip. Good, knee comes into chest, step the right foot up in between the hands. Rise to crescent, breath in, and exhale, open up, warrior two. Good, drop the hands behind, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, take the right ear towards the right knee as you roll the heart up. Good, don't hold your breath. Exhale, release your hands. That left hand comes inside of the right foot. Take twisted lunge, knee up or down. Good, inhale. And then exhale, step back. Settling breath again. And left side, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Knee to chest, come forward to plank. Step the foot up in between the hands. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Hands drop behind, interlace the fingers, lift the heart, inhale, and then on the exhale, move the ear towards the knee. Keep rolling the heart up towards the sky. Great. Release the hands. Right hand comes down inside of your left foot. Back heel lifts. You can push the knee down towards the floor or keep it lifted. Great. Move on your exhale. Step back. Take it through a flow. Or find down dog. We're going to take a rest after this one here. Great. And then let the knees come down to the floor. Let them open up wide. Let the belly drop in and let the hips sink to the heels. Child's pose. Take a few settling breaths here. Let the elbows come to the mat if they're not there. And then start to roll to the pinky side of your hands. So let the palms lift away from the floor now. We turn the palms up towards the sky. They might not get all the way flat. That's okay. Just taking a little different stretch. An external rotation here. And then bring them back to the floor. Let the palms once again touch the floor. Lift the elbows. A little more pressure here into the hands. Stretch the fingers forward. See if you can sink the hips a little deeper. When you're ready, tuck the toes and find your way back into downward facing dog. All right. Gonna add another layer to our sequence. When you're ready, right leg lifts. And this either annoys people or they really like it. I'm not sure. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Knee comes into chest. Step up in between the hands. Rise up to crescent. Inhale. Exhale. Open up. Warrior two. Good. Hands come back behind. Interlace. Reach your heart up as you inhale, and then exhale, slide that ear towards that knee. Keep rolling the heart up. Good. Exhale, come into twisted lunge. Left hand comes inside of the right foot. Knee up or down. All right, and then we're going to add on here. So we're going to add this revolve half balance. So take a little step forward. You can keep the right hand reaching. The right hand can come to the right hip. The left hand comes a little bit further in front of your right foot. And then we start to lift the back leg like a warrior three leg. So flex the foot, let the toes point down. If it's too much to be on one hand, you're welcome to keep both hands down. Take a supported warrior three here. All right, so if you're extending into that revolve half balance, keep flexing the foot, push back through your heel. Keep the breath steady. Perfect. And we're going to step forward into forward fold. So start to bend that left knee. Bring the left knee to meet the right and left foot to meet the right foot. Great. And then open the feet wide. So take them to the edges of the mat again. And take a ragdoll here. Let the head just go loose. Let the hands go to the elbows. And just shake out the head. If you want to add a little movement here, you can add a little side to side. Good. Release the hands to the floor. Toe heel the feet back in. Hip distance. Take a half lift here. Inhale. Exhale. Refold. Step back. Vinyasa. And left side, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Come forward to plank, knee to chest. Step up in between the hands. Rise up, breath in, crescent. And exhale, open up, warrior two. Good, hands come back behind, interlace the fingers, lift the heart, inhale, left ear towards left knee. Good, and then as you exhale, we're coming into that twisted lunge. Take the right hand inside of the left foot, knee up or down in the back, reaching the left arm or keeping it on the thigh. Great, okay, and here we go. We're gonna go into that revolved half balance again. So now the right hand moves forward in front of the left foot. And then we can take that step in with that back foot. Good. Get really stable on your left leg, your standing foot here. And then start to lift that right heel away from the floor. Push it back towards the back wall, if you have a wall behind you. Good. And then maybe your left arm reaches up. It doesn't have to. You can stay right there on your hip. Both hands can stay down if balance is challenging today. All right, so a little bend in the standing leg. Then we're going to bring that right knee in, bend it towards your chest. Step the right foot up in between, or up to the top of the mat, and then open up wide. So toe, heel, feet to the edges of the mat. Good. And again, take a ragdoll here. Let the head just be loose. Let it hang heavy. If you want to get a little deeper in this, you can bring the hands back behind the legs and let the hands find each other behind the legs. So you get the chest a little closer to the thighs. Release. Toe heel the feet back in hip distance. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold. Step back. Take a vinyasa or skip it. Blue cracks. Perfect. All right, we're going to come forward to plank again. I got to do that Sphinx roll up one more time. Drop the knees to the floor. Lower all the way down to the mat. Let the thighs touch down here. Good. So elbows, once again, they come right underneath the shoulders. The palms are flat, push down into the ground. Lift your heart through the shoulders. Start to drop the chin in towards the chest. As you exhale, pull the belly button up and start to lift the belly, the thighs, maybe the knees if you want to come into forearm plank. Tuck the toes. Great. A little puff up in the back. Excellent. So on the exhale, if the knees are up, start there first. Knees drop, thighs drop, belly drops. Inhale, reach the heart up. Very good. Exhale, release. Hands come back, chest level. And then up and back into down dog. If you want to take a pause in child's pose as you move back, take your time to do that. Take a full breath in and a long breath out. We're going to move to the back of the mat here. So start to bend the knees and walk the hands back to the feet. We're going to take a squat or malasana. So widen the feet once again here. They go to the edges of the mat. Left foot to the left edge, right foot to the right edge. And then start to bend the knees. Let the toes point out a little bit and heels point in, and start to drop your seat. So your squat might be here. You might want your elbows on your thighs, and this might be better for your knees to stay up. If you can drop in a little bit lower, drop your seat in between your heels, and then push your elbows into your knees. Push your palms together. And also another great place for a block, you can sit on your block here if this gets a little bit too much to hold. Good. Keep your breath steady here. Big breath in and a long breath out. One more inhale. As you exhale, lean forward. Let the hands touch down onto the floor again. Lift the hips. Come back into that fold. Toe heel your feet back in. Hip distance. Great. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold. Walk your way back to plank. Good. Hold plank here. So nice and strong plank. Knees can drop if you need to. Keep the belly pulling in. Puff up the back. Good. You can do hard things, remember? Take a breath in. And then exhale, move from your hips here. Find your way back to down dog. You can take another flow if you'd like to, or just hold down dog. Perfect. All right, we're going to do half pigeon today. So right leg lifts. Send the right knee towards the right wrist. And you're going to drop down nice and slow. Let that left thigh come towards the floor here. So just take a little gaze back behind your left shoulder. Make sure that left leg is straight back behind you. You can stay upright here. Keep pushing into the hands, or you can start to drop in, let the elbows come to the floor. So if this one is a little bit not for you, and you want to take the supine version, come onto your back here and make that that figure 4. So right ankle goes to the left thigh. Flex your foot. All right, so another perfect place to practice our Ujjayi breath here. That little ah sound in the back of the throat. So anywhere where we come into a little more stillness, opportunity for our minds to start racing in a million directions. But start to bring back your focus to this breath. Maybe it's that sound of your Ujjayi breath. Get 2 more full cycles of breath here. And then as you're ready, take your time. If you're down on your elbows, you're going to come back to your hands. If you're on your back, you're just going to switch which leg you have crossed. And then if you're half pigeon, you're going to push into your hands, bring that knee in towards your chest again, lift your hips up and back, find down dog. If you need a little shake out with this leg, you can lift it, shake it side to side. Good, and then from down dog, we'll take opposite side. So left leg lifts. Bring the knee in towards the chest, bring it back behind the wrist, and nice and slow, lower to the floor. Yeah, and then once you get there, just take the moment, look over your shoulder, make sure that leg is directly behind you. Stay up onto your hands, or start to fold down to your elbows. And once again, just settling into that breath. This side might be a little tougher than the last side. Notice here if you're holding tension in the shoulders. See if you can soften. And we'll get 2 more full cycles of breath. Big inhale Long exhale. Slowly begin to make your way back to down dog. Push into your hands. Lift your knee up towards your chest. You can stretch that left leg back. You can shake it out a little bit if you need to. Great. And then down dog. Hips go high, thighs go back, heels sink here. See if you can drop your chest in a little more towards the floor. Good. Keep strong in your hands. And if you want one more vinyasa, you can take it here. Inhale, come forward. If not, just come on down to your belly. Good. All right. So from here, I just want you to bend your knees. We're going to take a little windshield wiper here on our belly. So both of the feet go to the left. Inhale, bring them back up. Exhale, take them to the right. Inhale, bring them up. Good. Exhale to the left. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale to the right. Perfect. Come on back. Keep the knees separated here. Push into your hands. Come on back to child's pose for a breath. Take an inhale and an exhale. And then walk the hands back to the knees. Come onto your shins. We're going to find our way onto our seat. So you can take one hip, left or right, down to the floor, and swing the legs around front. All right, so we'll stay seated here in the staff pose. Toes point up towards the sky. We've got the sits bones grounded. So if this one's a little tough for you, make it a little wider. So open up the feet a little bit more here. Good. And then bring the hands out to the sides. Let the fingertips touch the floor. Inhale, lift your arms. Let the palms come together. And then exhale, start to fold forward here. Hands come into heart. So you might stay here. Maybe the hands reach for the ankles. Maybe the hands stay on the floor here. And maybe they come to the feet. Any of those, just keep the heart moving forward. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. Take another full breath in. And exhale, release. Let the hands walk back. Good, bring the feet to the floor here. Give yourself a little help as you come on down to the mat. You can keep holding on to the hamstrings here. And then lower down nice and slow. Take your time. Yeah, let your core do a little work to help you. Fingers can reach towards the top of the mat. Good, good, good. Move a little slower. Feel that shake again. Perfect. And then the back touches down onto the floor. Bring one knee into the chest, bring the opposite knee into the chest, and give yourself a little rock side to side. Good, and maybe that's a circle. So maybe you make a little circle at your low back here. Give yourself a little massage. Keep the knees closed. We're going to bring both knees over to the right side for a little spinal twist. Start to take your gaze over to the left. The arms can open up to a T or to those cactus arms again. Take an inhale. Draw the belly in. Come on back to your back again. Squeeze your knees into your chest again. Good. And then as you exhale, take the knees over to the left this time. Take the gaze to the right. Let the right shoulder drop towards the mat. to your back. Both knees come back into chest. Last squeeze here, so make it really tight. Bring everything in really close. Maybe grab onto the feet. Bring your chin into your chest. Make a tight, tight ball. And when you're ready to inhale, make everything really long. So reach the arms up over the head. Stretch through the fingers, stretch through the toes. Get that nice stretch in the belly. Take a huge breath in. Open up your mouth this time. And then exhale, let it go. Big sigh out. Let your arms come to your sides. Let your palms face up towards the sky. Let your feet just fall open. Let your shoulders melt and soften. See if there's one final place you might be holding muscles in your face or in your back or in your legs. Let that go. Begin to deepen the breath again. Make some movements here. Maybe wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Nice and slow. Just let your head move side to side. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to take that big stretch again. So take your time. As you inhale, reach the arms above the head again. Stretch through the fingers. Reach through your toes. Then this time, as you exhale, bring the knees into your chest and roll on over to your side. Take a moment here. Gather up. And then on your next exhale, exhale, help yourself up to a seated position. So we'll end as we began. And this nice tall spine here. You can keep your eyes closed. Reach your fingers out to the side. Let the fingertips touch the floor. And we'll take one more breath as community together. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Palms come together, and then nice and slow, take your time and move the hands back into your heart. I thank you guys for sharing your time and your practice with me, whatever time of day you do it. The light within me honors the light within you. I hope you have an amazing day today. Namaste.